Soulmates. Now and again, I get this push, I get this urge, I get this pain, where the longing becomes so overwhelming of knowing, and I had this my whole life, that there is someone out there that you're waiting for. Your whole life has been destined to sooner or later meet this person. That will be the person for you. That's why you're here on earth. Um, Basically, that's the price that you're getting for doing all the work. Um, and now and again, this memory, this search, and this longing, or this longing to search and do your stuff comes through and becomes very evident that it's there. Um, and I also had an epiphany that told me something mysteriously, that when it is there, you'll know why you had to do everything that you had to do to get there, because it's important. Um, but the more I proceed and do my inner work and work with my inner children, and I work with my shadow aspects that I'm carrying around, with my enemy projections, and resolve them and heal them and really do the hard work. And now it's tiring to do this, and it's to the point as well useless to do something else, because you know you don't want to do anything else than be with this person. But anyway, the main thing is there's so much fun and so much joy in experiencing the good and the bad and the ugly, life's experiences. And there is no soulmate there that you're not manifesting for yourself. There is not someone just being placed into the world, that is perfect the match for you. No, you have to do the work. You have to get stuck in, to turn your inside out, to go onto the inside, to be self-responsible, to pour yourself out of to empty your cup. This is what it's all about, to really clean your cup from the inside. And then when you have reached that purity, that point of where you're clean, where you're embracing both the light and the dark, without much having split off aspects of yourself that you can't handle. And if that happens, then you also are ready to manifest and to project out into the world your perfect partner. So the perfect partner isn't out there just because he has been placed, or he or she has been placed out there, but it's the one who you manifesting, because it's the one, when you have done your work, you're then able with purity to project outwards onto someone that comes into your life that matches a certain profile, to be that partner for you. That only works if you do the work. And of course, the other person will do their work, but ultimately, it's not about the others, it's about you. Can you clean your slate? Can you let go of the illusions that you have taken on, that you wouldn't be perfect? Can you take on the sonship to be a child of God? Can you let go of that you're a child of human form? Yes, you are, but you're not really. We're much greater than that. You're all gods, that's what it's called. And can we look into that, to know that we are manifesting gods? We have the power to manifest that, and anything comes from the spiritual into the material. So it's really, really important. At the moment, what's going on, we have Fortuna Major, Fortuna Minor, who are in conjunction with Neptune, in Pisces. So, and Mars is also in Pisces. So Mars, a real strong force in the water. Is like treading water. But what you do with it, go to sleep, go to bed. There's no point of trying so hard, of doing so hard, when Mars, when the active force is is in Pisces, but the picture I saw is when you tread water, it's like a mill, and the wheel goes and it pushes the water. So what happens when the water gets dispersed, new water come in. So water is your dreams, is your subconscious. So if you can disperse the old ones, the old dreams, the old subconscious stuff, because you're going into dreams, you letting go, you're sleeping it off. Let the healing be done. Healing is being done in the relaxation process. You can't do healing. You're healing by being, by letting go of the illusions that you have taken on. Because we are all made in the perfect picture of God. So we are perfect. So anything else that is sickness or any resistance is illusion. So healing happens in the part of letting go. So Mars in Pisces is perfect because it says it's like it's being done in a form of tread the water, sleep. Sleep and dream. The more you dream, the more water you will disperse, and the more new stuff will come towards you. So that's a great, great possibility. The veils to the godly realm are so thin at the moment that anything is possible. So right now, tomorrow and Saturday is that great conjunction. And if you're not asking for what you want, the universe, and put it out there and say, God, I'm your son, I'm your child. So please, you said, like, the Father will provide. But you also need to ask and say, look, I want this and this and this and this, and do it from your heart. Because you never get what you want, but you get what you need. And it will be supplied, it will be provided for you what you need. So if you're in your heart and your heart is real, and your heart is really authentic, and it serves your purpose to be here, then you have immediate manifestation power. Things will happen instantaneously. You'll see. But you have to ask, you have to call, you have to accept that you're a child of God, and that the Father is in heaven and he'll provide for you, because that's the way. You and the Father is one. And those who come after me will do even greater things than I do. So we're all Christ-like. We're all Christ beings. Our big brother, Jesus Christ, he just brought it to mastery. We'll maybe never do it that way, but we're still certain abilities that we have that we can do equally if we wish to. But we have to accept that. So please take the moment, the spur of the moment, to really set an intention of what's happening. What do you want to happen? Take the self-responsibility to manifest, to call in the manifestation that you wish. And if that may be that you wish and you long for to meet the partner and you want to do the work, no better moment. Look where Pluto is. Pluto is in the last degrees of Capricorn. So all that external authority that is there, you're becoming the authority. You're turning that from external to internal authority now. So of course a lot of it gets stirred up. The next one is freedom, is the revolution, is the future, is the Aquarian age. Just a reminder. So if you have also that story about the soulmate, that it's out there and you're going to meet that and you're in pain of, then you know you have to work and do your own stuff. Because if you have done your own stuff, you're removing all the dark spots on your projective lens, that you then can project a pure and unique picture of the perfect partner. But if you don't do the work now, if you don't, please, women, girls, wild woman, be wild. Reclaim your untamedness. reclaim your slut, reclaim the holy whore within you, and do the work. So by you having done the work, learn your tools of your body, learn your tools of the full embodiment of emotions, of mental and of physical desires and pleasures and capacities and skills and whatever there is. Do it, because when you do that, you're cleaning your lens. And when you clean your lens, you're able to project more and more clearer pictures out into the world and onto someone else. So you're not relying on the other person doing it right or doing it wrong and therefore disappointing you. You're self-responsible. So do the work. Give yourself permission to be all that you can be. So that you don't have, because this soulmate is never a position of codependency. This soulmate will be someone who is an individual, and you standing next to each other as two individuals that are whole. And these two people are 200% each. Yes, each. Not just 100% in creating one pillar. No, they're 200% each. Because they have 100% of the femininity and 100% of the masculinity available to themselves. That's the Aquarian age. That is freedom. To be able to choose the masculine or the feminine aspects within the gender body that you have chosen. And when you choose then out of free will, because you don't need the other one, but you wish to be with the other one, then the other one brings another 200% into it. So you are speaking about 400%. And of course, that only works through the heart. And the heart is so much more electromagnetically powerful than the mind. This is how it works. So ask for what you want, that you get the support, that you get the wonders, but therefore you have to really sign up for and accept that you're not just a child of man, but that you're a child of something much, much greater, a child of God. So you are a Christ. I am Kai Christ. And if I call myself with my second name, with my surname, and we're all Christs here on earth, and we're all big one family. So stop fighting. There is no part of fighting against your brother or your sister. Whatever they do, just send them love and know that it is something that you're projecting out into the world. Whatever it is, figure it out. If you need help, how to work with projections, how to go into them to send out love, and why this is so important, because of thankfulness, of gratefulness for the other one to play the role for you so that you can learn in the projection your own stuff. And then when you have realized what really is within the projection, then to stand up and forgive yourself for it. Forgive the other one for it, because they have played their role so well and they hurt you or whatever, or they were a little bastard. Yeah, forgive them, but much, much more, forgive you for having done something that you needed to project out into the world to learn that it's all about you. So again, this is all about coming down to self-responsibility. And only that way we heal our world. Thank Putin. Thank the good old Russians, the great mother, the holy feminine symbol, that they take on all that projective stuff that we throw at the enemy. Because the enemy just lashed out. And it's a part, so take it in. Don't hit out. When it hits you on the right, then turn your left cheek also and pour out the love and say, hello, I'll see now. I finally get to accept my enemy archetype that's still raging inside of me, wanting revenge for something, that's still the victim of an enemy and so on. The work is being done on the inside. Get to know thyself. And this is a really, really important process because there's no point of just pouring out love to someone and saying, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. And it's like, ugh. No, but there's a process behind it, how to do that. Why you're loving someone? Because they're playing a role for you. They have shown up for you to play that role. They're taking on your projection. And they're played for you so that you can learn what's going on inside of you. This is important, and I wish that that wonder happens, that the people with the veils being so thin, that they ask the same question that I get up every single morning. And I get up in the morning and say, please do let me be a tool. Let me be your tool here on earth. Let me do my work for you. I want to work for you. I want to work for the Father. Thy kingdom shall come. Thy will be done. Not mine. But also I always say, and this is the crucial thing in all aspects, I ask, please let me see the world out of your robe of glory. Right? The robe of glory is this aura that is clean, that is pure, that has been cleaned off of all the illusions that we could be on. And therefore we don't see the reality, but we see through reality to that what really, really is in existence. We don't see the symptoms, we see the causes. And by asking that, let me walk in your shoes. Let me see the world through your eyes, through clean eyes, through eyes that are pure, that are not full of inner stuff, muddled and being not clear anymore to see through. So by saying that, I'll take on every single thing, every single part of resistance that I see, I take on as my own stuff, and I become self-responsible, and I heal the world by healing myself. Because the more I heal, the less I project out into the world on nastiness. The more I project beauty and love into the world, the more people will respond so well to me and will receive me with open arms and come back to me and says like, you know what, difficult as you are, but you're beautiful. I love you anyway. And suddenly you surround yourself in this environment of pure love, of compassion, of welcomeness, of gratefulness for everything that is there, and everything works more than less and better in harmony. Just because you're doing the work on the inside. And as it's done, you're projecting cleaner and cleaner and more beautiful things out into the world. And that happens. That's the way of suddenly where heaven on earth happens to be right with you. You're aligned with who you are. You don't have to play out and trigger to the left and to the right and go into the ambivalence. You can be just all that you are, the light and the shadow. I love to be the slut. I love to be the holy whore. That's an aspect we all have in ourselves. I'm also the narcissist. But an aspect of me is that, as we all have. But can you own that without just projecting it out onto the other and saying like, oh, those people, or my previous partner is that and that, or she's that and that. So do the work. The veils are so small. Ask that you shall see the truth behind it. And you see the truth. It's just the right moment of time to do it now. To do it now over the weekend. To do it now on Saturday. Sit down and ask to see the truth. Ask for what you truly want, what your heart's desire is. And those who ask, they shall find. Those who seek and knock on the door shall open. And I wish you that. Those who look for wonders, some of them find them. And with God, everything goes. Everything becomes possible. But it's the God inside of you again, not out there, inside of you. You are the power. The God and you and God, or you and the Father in heaven are one. This is important. So you are talking of that godly thing. And if you believe that, you'll believe maybe the cause for everything that's possible or becomes possible. And don't wish it for in the future. Wish it for now, because there's only a now. Really important. I wish you good luck. I wish you a most amazing weekend. I wish you so much treading water in the most beautiful being state, sleeping, time out, relaxation, so that the healing can set in and all the subconscious old stuff gets been dragged away, it gets been pushed out underneath you, and therefore new of the subconscious is flowing into. And get sure that you ask for the good things, that you ask for beautiful things that from your subconscious come because you're worth it, you're deserving it, and you're good enough, you love. Bring that into the world.